Okay, in today's video, I have my tinfoil hat on because I'm actually going to show you how to use the fifth dimension to manifest what you want into your life a lot quicker and a lot faster. So don't even leave a comment down below that says that I'm new age or this is conspiracy theory or this is too tinfoil hat, because I've already got my tinfoil hat on, guys. So if you're ready for this video, make sure you hit the like button right over there and right over there. And let's dive right into this video. Okay, but seriously, there is a quote by Rod Serling, and he says, "There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition." Now, I want to direct your attention right away to Google, to the Google definition, the Google. It says that the fifth dimension is a micro dimension, which is accepted in physics and mathematics. That's why I said, don't even talk to me about this being a conspiracy. It says right here, it is accepted in physics and mathematics. It's here to have a nice and seamless tie between gravity and electromagnetism, or the main fundamental forces which seem unrelated in the regular fourth dimensional space-time. So our typical 3D, 4D reality is this reality that we perceive with all of our physical senses. It's the reality in which we say, I'll believe it when I see it. It's the reality where people say, that's not realistic, that's not possible. But if you understand the fifth dimension and how to tap into the fifth dimension, then you will actually find out that you can actually make the impossible possible. You can make the unrealistic realistic. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is move to a higher dimension or a higher level of awareness so that you can attract the things that you want into your life easier. Okay, so I'm going to put my hat back on because I'm going to explain to you the definition of the string theory, which is mainstream physics. So this is a quote by Ron Williams, and he said, according to the string theory, what appears to be empty space is actually a tumultuous ocean of strings vibrating at the precise frequencies that create the four dimensions that you and I call height, width, depth, and time. So here's my question. If the four dimensions that you and I call height, width, depth, and time are real, but if everything is energy, then isn't there realities beyond what we can perceive and organize and label with height, width, depth, and time? What if there is no past and future? Oh man, my thing came off. What if there is no past and future? Like Albert Einstein said, that time is actually an illusion. And if everything is energy, then that means everything that you want already exists. It's just existing at a non-localized dimension, meaning it is not perceivable in the four dimensions of space and time. But it exists, and it only exists in consciousness. It only exists in energy, and it only exists in awareness. So if everything is energy, there's actually infinite realities happening simultaneously. There is a reality where you already are a millionaire. There is a reality where you already have your dream house. There is a reality where you already have your dream car. There is a reality where you already are healthier than ever before and happier than ever before. It already exists in consciousness. It's just that we've been so conditioned to believe we're physical beings in a physical world that when we get into the fantasy realm, the imaginary realm, we dismiss it as unrealistic. But it exists, just in a higher dimension. The famous mystic Neville Goddard once said, "I do believe there will come a day where a man need not to take an airplane to travel to the other side of the world. He need only imagine he is there, and it will be so." So basically 5D is about understanding that thought is actually a measurement tool. In our standard world, like we said, we think of height, we think of width, we think of time, we think of these types of tangible measurements. And we think of thought as an abstract, unrealistic, kind of esoteric thing. Well, in the fifth dimension, everything materializes instantly because you aren't in a localized time-space dimension. And so what this basically ends up being is that fifth dimension is purely from consciousness and purely from thought. In the same way that Jesus could say, mountains move and they shall, what was it? He was operating on a higher plane of consciousness. If anything, he was operating on a fifth dimension. He was operating on a dimension where thought is reality, is truth. Therefore, he could say mountains move and they will move. So basically, 5D is about understanding that everything you can think of already exists. Therefore, the sensation of an image that you intend to manifest actually makes it real in 5D. Imagination is simply you taking your higher dimensional thought, and if you can feel it as though your wishes have already been fulfilled, then you can actually manifest it here in the world of time and the world of space. So the first step is to understand that every desire, every dream, all of them that you have is actually building a spiritual prototype in a higher dimension. And what I mean by that is, you know how you get a prototype for an idea and they end up making it for you? Well, in the fifth dimension, that prototype is instantly built because on the fifth dimension, thought materializes instantly. There isn't a time-space lag for the materialization of consciousness. And so the way that it works is here in this dimension, when you form an imagination, when you form a dream, when you form a picture, when you form something that you want, something you intend to manifest, you are instantly building a spiritual prototype in the fifth dimension. Thoughts are things. They are real, even though they're in an abstract dimension that you can't perceive with height, with width, with time. You can't see it here with your senses, but it is very real. So Thomas Troward described this 5D dimension very well when he said that thought of anything is a spiritual prototype of it. He said that thus constituting a nucleus or a center of attraction for all conditions necessary to its eventual externalization by a law of growth inherent in the prototype itself. Now, I know Thomas Troward was sounding a bit like he was in the tinfoil hat realm, but let's bring it back to reality. What is he saying? That the thought itself creates a reality in the fifth dimension, and if you don't get swayed by your senses back here in this reality and go, oh, it's not here yet, I can't see it, it's unrealistic, the money hasn't come, when's it coming? I hope it comes, Jake, I wish it comes, Jake. When you get away from that, and you understand that it already exists in a higher dimension, that's how you start to manifest things here in this reality. Okay, and the second step is to practice feeling the images in your imagination as if they are truly real. This is how you materialize them from 5D into this reality here. It's actually called the Law of Perpetual Transmutation of Energy. So just like gas turns to steam and into water, your imagination takes fantasies from 5D, and through practicing feeling the wishes as if they were already fulfilled, you embody them in every cell of your body, your nervous system, and you materialize them here in this reality. You become a creator of your own reality. You can say mountains move and they shall, but it all comes down to your own energy of feeling the wish as if it's already fulfilled, because everything is energy, all the energy already exists. So as Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets to the universe, you just have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So the goal here is to get on the frequency of that which you intend to manifest. So the third and final step is to build the picture that could happen if you already had what you wanted. So I like to call this the record player technique. And this is where you take a 5D image that's unrealistic, and it's not located here in this time-space reality. Then you replay the event over and over and over again in your head as if it's already occurred, as if it's already happened. And after a while, you start to feel as if it is real. As you hold that image in your mind and you continue to rehearse the event, you begin to reverse engineer it here in tangible reality. So this isn't a bunch of woo-woo, this isn't a bunch of like crap or new age or someone making stuff up. I learned this stuff when I was 19 years old. I dropped out of college. I decided I was gonna backpack around the world and write a book about it. Every single publishing company said no, but I decided I wanted to be like Wayne Dyer. I wanted to be like Bob Proctor. I wanted to be a millionaire writing these books about consciousness and spirituality and inspire people. And it seemed ridiculous. I mean, most people that I knew thought I was a tinfoil guy. They thought it was the silliest thing they ever heard. But I suspended my disbelief, and that's what I'm asking you to do. Suspend your disbelief. What if everything you thought you knew about reality just was a lie? Like, people go, yeah, you can't just think about it and the law of attraction manifests it. Whoa. They don't understand that literally everything is energy. Science has long proven this. If you don't understand this, then you just aren't paying attention. And so if everything is energy, that has to mean what you want already exists. And so the record player technique, I imagined over and over and over and over again, shaking hands with my dream publishing company. I imagined over and over and over again, refreshing my browser on YouTube and seeing my videos going viral, jumping up and yelling to my wife. And I would replay those scenarios over and over and over again until they felt as real as reality. That's when I successfully built the spiritual prototype, was when I had replayed the scenario of my videos going viral in my head so many times that they felt real. I built the spiritual prototype when I replayed shaking hands with my dream publisher and staring at this big, huge check over and over and over again so many times. My entire physical reality said, you are insane. But I knew, at least I believed, I didn't know for sure, but I suspended my disbelief. I believed that everything was energy, and thus 5D reality, everything I want already existed. And I just had to embody the energy and bring it here into this dimension. And I replayed those over and over in my head. Eventually, my videos started going viral out of nowhere. Eventually, my books just started blowing up. I got my first book deal with Penguin Random House, the #1 English publishing company in the world, when I was 21. When I was 21 years old, I got a huge contract to write a book. I would have been a senior in college, right? And then I got another book deal, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then everything in my life just started manifesting. And it's not because I'm special. It's just because I was able to walk away from the 99% thinking. And the 99% thinking says, I'm a physical being in a physical body, you're talking new age, you're talking nonsense, I'll see it when I believe it. And that's what keeps them stuck here in this very small box that they come to know as reality or their possibilities. And what I'm asking you to do is step into who you really are. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You're a divine being. You have the power of God, which is a creative force that has created worlds. The same energy, the same consciousness flows to and through you, and you channel it through your mind, through your mental faculties of will, of imagination, and you can harness it, and you can build pictures of future realities that already exist in higher dimensions, and through your steadfast faith, you can materialize them here in this reality. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, what I want you to do is comment down below, suspend my disbelief. That's all I'm asking. Just suspend your disbelief long enough, just to see what you're really capable of. Now, I have a free success hypnosis. It's right there down below. It's in the description and pinned to the comments. And you don't need a tinfoil hat in order to reprogram your subconscious mind, to turn your mind into a magnet to attract everything that you want. All you got to do is simply start reprogramming it. So I created a hypnosis that's worked wonders in my life. It changed my life forever. And I want you to know you're wonderful, you're amazing, you're powerful, and all you got to do is get to the core of those old belief systems that you might not know you have. And the easiest way to do it is just to listen to my free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments and it's in the description right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. You can go ahead and download that for free. If you enjoy this video, make sure that you hit the like button on that side or that side, wherever it is, to send this out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So even if you're already subscribed, just double check. Have you actually hit the bell notification? Remember, you're a spiritual being in a physical body. Higher dimensional consciousness is understanding that thoughts are real, thoughts create things, and that everything you want already exists in a higher dimension. And if you can detach from your senses and the story of the world that you've come to believe, you're probably going to find yourself to be a much more powerful creator than you ever imagined. So my name's Jake Ducey. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, suspend my disbelief, or comment down below, all I want already exists. And I'll see you on the next video.